Hey guys, welcome to my channel Azad Cut here. In this video, I'll show you how you can render knitted wool sweaters. Firstly, I'll show you how you can create the look of a simple sweater with a simple pattern. You can see in this picture, it is a normal size sweater and it has an all over pattern of knit stitch. Means it is just made with a simple knit stitch. There is no other stitch used in this sweater. Yeah, ribbing is done in the hemline and cuffs of the sleeves, about which I will tell you later on. Let's talk about knit stitch. Those who know about knitting must be aware of this term, but for those who have no idea how knitting is done, I just want you to know about the basics so that the rendering tutorial will be more clear and you will understand it easily. So what is knit stitch? Knit stitch is the basics of knitting. The yarn is knitted in the form of loops, which is known as knit stitch. You can see the loops in this picture. These loops are interlinked with each other and they are making a pattern of V. The knit stitches together make a pattern like this. Okay, like I told you, they are making V's. And opposite to knit stitch is the purl stitch. When we do knitting, when we knit the knit stitch, two stitches are continuously knitted. First is the knit stitch and second is the purl stitch. The difference is that knit stitch appears on the front side and the purl stitch appears on the back side. When we want to make a sweater with the pattern of purl stitches, we do knitting in a manner that the purl stitch make the front side of the garment and the knit stitch comes in the back. So purl stitch is the back side of the knit stitch. When we knit stitch, V's are made in the front side and a pattern like this is made in the back side. So coming back to the tutorial, let's start creating the look of a sweater with a simple pattern. Draw the silhouette of the sweater with a pencil. Use watercolors as the base color and apply the color in a very light manner. In the cuffs of the sleeves and in the hemline, I'll show you how to create the look of rib stitch, but I'll show you that afterwards. Firstly, we will complete the basic pattern. Take a sharp color pencil and draw the pattern of knit stitches. I have drawn the pattern all over the sweater. Now for creating the fuzzy look of the wool, I'm using oil pastel. If you don't have oil pastel, you can use wax crayons instead for this step. Apply the color in a very smooth and light manner above the pattern that you have made. Add a finishing touch to the sweater by doing some shading and by highlighting some features using a dark pencil color. Rendering of simple knitted wool sweater is complete. Now I'll tell you about the rib stitch. In this picture, you can see that the cuffs and the neckline has a different pattern as compared to the rest of the sweater. This pattern is the pattern of the rib stitch. There is one line of knit, one of purl, one knit, one purl. Okay, rib stitches have a high degree of elasticity and hence are used for cuffs, necklines and hemlines, basically to form fitting. And in almost every sweater you will see the neckline, hemline and cuffs made with this rib stitch only. This is 1 into 1 rib, means in one row there's one knit, one purl, one knit, one purl, one knit, one purl and so on. Then there is second row. In the second row there is one knit, one purl, one knit, one purl, one knit, one purl and so on. This is 2 into 2 rib, means in one row 2 knits, 2 pearls, 2 knits, 2 pearls, 2 knits, 2 pearls, and so on. So basically this is the pattern of rib stitch. There is 1 knit, 1 pearl, 1 knit, 1 pearl, 1 knit, 1 pearl. When we do the rendering of woolen sweaters, we always show the rib stitch with vertical lines. This is the way of showing rib stitch. You can either draw single vertical lines or you can draw double vertical lines if you are showing 2 into 2 rib like this. So here I'll show you how to show rib stitch while drawing knitted sweaters. Apply the pencil color. Apply some water on it. Let the water dry. After the water dries, draw vertical lines with a black pen in the ribbed area. And do some outlining. This sweater is complete. Now I'll show you how to create a sweater with multiple colors in it. So draw the silhouette of the sweater. Mark with a light pencil where you want to show different colors or where you want to use different colors. Apply the pencil colors in different sections. Apply water. Let the water dry and repeat this step to color every section of the sweater. After the water completely dries, use a black pen to make small knits in a scattered way. For example, this is the sweater, so draw small knits, leaving spaces in between. Apply oil pastels in the last, matching the similar shade. Rendering of this sweater is also complete. Let some of the oil pastel color emerge out of the outline, just like I have shown here to show the fuzzy texture of wool. You can see that I have let the color come out of the outline in order to add to the fuzzy texture of wool. Just like I have shown the knit stitch in both these sweaters, you can similarly show the purl stitch. Instead of drawing the pattern in the shape of V's, just draw the pattern of purl stitch. This was just the basics about knitted sweaters. In the next video, I'll show you how you can show another stitch. It is the cable stitch. I just wanted you to understand some of the basics about knits. Keep subscribed for upcoming videos. If you have any confusion or any doubts in regard to this video, just let me know with your comments. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up.